What's up, guys? So I had a fun day as a water main, but honestly, I think I'm gonna go back to a fire main. So last night we were doing Ninetails event, and we actually, for the first time, came super close to beating it. And if I stayed a fire main, we would have definitely had it because I was doing on total 9 mil damage as a water main. It just didn't work out with the same team I was doing. I was doing the Hashirama, Asuma, and Iruka team, and it just wasn't working. One of the main reasons was because the water main is only able to do the mystery once, and then it's on a cooldown. But the fire main can do it twice back to back, and then it gets put on a longer cooldown. So that's pretty much a huge amount of damage that I'm missing out. And yeah, just overall, I don't know. The fire main does way more damage, so I'm just gonna probably go back to a fire main as soon as I can change back today, and just stay the fire main, I guess, because it'll be fun to change once in a while, just to pretty much see like how this main works and stuff like that. So I would eventually plan to change to Earth main, see how that goes. But for now, I'm just gonna go stick with the fire main, and not really go to the water main because the water main plays more of a supportive role, and I don't have any of my like pretty much water ninjas maxed out that I could have swapped for the Ninetails event. So I don't really feel like putting cultivation runes on them either or anything. I only have like 20,000, and it's gonna probably take me like 40,000 just to actually max the three more ninjas from scratch. So I'd rather not mess with that. Save those cultivation runes. But I've been stuck at 65 for at least 3 days now. So I assume tomorrow I'll finally hit 66. It's been a huge roll, honestly. I don't even want to know how much worse it can get because I still have to get up to 70, and then we do have the 80 update, which is going to be an even bigger grind. So the goal is to hit 70 right now. I would really love to be 80 because the Kage summons are just wow. They're just ridiculous. Would really like to get May. There's just so many. I think they even have the Susanos in the Kage treasure, so I really can't wait for that. But a lot of people have been asking me to do summons, and like I said, I can't really do summons anymore. I'm trying to raise my battle power, so I did manage to get 21k power today. Over the course of the event, I'm going to probably get maybe like 23,000 battle power, just because I'm going to top up 1,000 ingots a day to get the items that you get for free, and the other stuff is pretty much just going to be on the last day or something, maybe even next events. Who knows what they're going to be. Just go ahead and top up and just spend a lot of ingots at a time. So pretty much just slowly raising my battle power. Because there's no point in pulling if your battle power stays the same. You could put as much money as you want into summons, and you're gonna stay the same pretty much weak battle power that I'm already at. And that's pretty much the downside. Like I kind of wish I never did the summons for Tendo Pain just so I could have gotten the battle power out of it, because 400 seal scrolls is I think the equivalent to like almost 60 level 5 Magatamas or something. So it's pretty nuts, if you think about it. So that's a ton of battle power I missed out on there. But overall, I really do enjoy Tendo Pain way more than Hashirama. So it's kind of weird, It's like at the same time, I wish I got Tendo Pain in the first 400, and then did the battle power. But I'm kind of glad I ended up getting Tendo Pain. Hashirama is just, he plays a very strange role. So even though his like stats might not be the greatest, his mystery is amazing. His ninjutsu buff is amazing. So he plays more of a supportive role in the formation. But the thing is, he doesn't have the stats to be in the front line. So you have to pretty much put him in the back, keep him protected, and pretty much have his field skill up all the time. This way he can at least immobile 2 enemies every round. And he still deals some pretty decent damage from time to time. But lately my Tendo Pain has been getting destroyed by a lot of taijutsu teams on my server. So that's why I'm kind of motivated to get more battle power, because it's just, I don't want my Tendo Pain dying. Pretty much I can guarantee you if my Tendo Pain gets nuked in one round, I'll pretty much lose the fight. So that's why now I'm really focusing on the battle power part of it. And it's really nice that I can finally sweep, to the 10 in the survival trial. But I'm not sure why. I know I'm not rank 1 for the survival trial rankings. So I'm not sure what the cause is, but I'm not complaining. I can at least do survival trial way faster. I'm able to just get through it in the morning without having to watch all the fights. But as far as the survival trial rankings, I'm ranked 7 for survival trial, just because I had like the worst first week ever when it came to clearing. And as far as the breakthrough, I'm ranked 3rd. So maybe it's a part of the breakthrough, who knows. But, you know, I'm really excited to finally hit 66 tomorrow. I just kind of hope it could give me a good amount of XP. But after hitting 64 and having to level to 65 and then 66, I can pretty much assume I'll be like halfway into 67. And then I have to pretty much go from 66 to 68. So it's going to be at least another, I'd say, 2 weeks before I do manage to hit 70. And I'm not sure if I'll do 400 scrolls right at 70 either. I would have to just think about it because, you know, I really want to get my battle powers. So if I do manage to get maybe like 24,000 battle power by level 70, then I guess I can go ahead and do some, you know, summons. But until I really have a strong amount of battle power, that's when I'll finally actually end up, you know, doing pulls. And the good thing about level 70 is that you get the gold awakening, so all your ninjas and main characters pretty much, I guess, screen is going to change to gold. And, you know, I really want to start getting those red pieces of equipment, but pretty much going to have to do all the instances from 70 to 80. And people were telling me that the plot instance reward for level 70 is the Kid Toby. So I'm not sure, or Obito, I'm not sure if he's any good, but I can pretty much assume that the Akatsuki one is going to be way better than that one. But, you know, who knows what's going to happen. A lot of people on my server yesterday were switching to either lightning main or, you know, water main. Wind main as well. I'd say the least thing is fire and earth main. A lot of people were leaving fire mains and earth mains to go to the other ones. I'm going back to fire main just because it's the class I feel most comfortable with. I don't have to pretty much change anything to actually make it work. I really don't want to level up a different Ninetails team for my Azure Fang main, but the biggest problem was if I stayed fire main, we could have finally killed the Ninetails. That's what really bummed me out because I didn't think we would get that close. I usually do around 11 million to 12 million damage as a fire main on Ninetails compared to the 9 mil I did. So the Ninetails was left with like 1.5 million HP. I definitely would have like been able to kill it if I stayed a fire main. So that's pretty much the reason why I want to switch back and stay there. And the problem is that Ninetails event is every other day. So it's like, even if I do switch my mains on the days where there's only like Great Ninja War, what's the point, honestly? Like, I'll switch it for Great Ninja War, have it for a day, and then the next day I have to switch it right before Ninetails anyway. So, might as well just stick with the fire main. I still like the fire main a lot. Just huge damage overall. Now, I did notice Aristius on server 1 managed to get the 100 Puppet Sorcery. That's something I would like to mess around with. But the true goal is to get a Sage Naruto. And it would have worked out well if I did pull a Sage Naruto and then had a Sage Jiraiya. Then I could have used Hashirama, Sage Jiraiya, and Sage Naruto. That's like one of the teams I've been saying for the longest in my videos. I really wanted to get that team. But I am not pulling for Sage Jiraiya. I'd rather him come in an event. I don't care how much he ends up costing. I'd rather buy his fragments individually than pull any more Seal Scrolls from Nintendo Treasures. Because there's just no point doing pulls in the treasure if you're not getting, if you basically have all the super rares. So pretty much confirmed that Sorcery 100 Puppets is a super rare at 400 for level 70. I'm not sure if they have more than one super rare, but you know, Sorcery, I would really like to get, like, the ideal pulls for level 70 would be if I did 400 scrolls and ended up getting the Orochimaru Trader version. What's his name? Sage Naruto, Ao, and you know, pretty much just end up getting the Sorcery at 400. So those are pretty much the 4 I really want. I'm gonna have to get some RNGs out of that one, but it's gonna be tough. I still really can't believe we missed Great Ninja War. Like, that is just such a huge fail. So we're pretty much gonna be benched. And yeah, the Great Ninja War on my server is really dead. Now I pretty much know why there's no groups doing it, because people probably don't know you have to sign up for that. It was never brought to my attention, but that's because my seniors took care of it, so that's pretty much why the reason they never told me, oh yeah, you have to sign up weekly. But now that I actually see that happen and that we missed it on the most important week, I can actually see why groups don't show for Great Ninja War. Most of them probably don't even know about it. And, you know, hopefully there's more people in the Great Ninja War, but I know server 1 has like the most packed Great Ninja War, but I'm telling you, that's server 1. You can't compare server 1 to other servers. Server 1 in any game is always the most popular server. It's always the most popular. So you pretty much can't go ahead and be like saying, oh yeah, you know, server 1 got a lot more people. Yeah, we know. It's the first server. It came out when the game came out. So yeah, my server has been pretty much, I guess it's been pretty dry. The first time I actually seen a lot of activity was at Ninetails yesterday, because we have never gotten past like 6 bars or 4 bars, and the fact that we were on the last one and still just came so close but couldn't kill it was like, wow. So it's just something unbelievable. But you know, hopefully we can kill the Ninetails today. If we do get the same people and I go back to Fire Main, I just really don't like Lightning Mains. Like, I just don't like them, man. They're just so annoying. People are saying like they're not even like top end characters or like end game characters, but they're just the most annoying thing you could fight against. So I really love the Lucky Bag. You can get some free rewards for doing this every day. You know, then there's also the daily recharge rebate, which I wish it was a lot higher, honestly. They should have had at least like a 2,000 per day, at least a 4,000 per day, just to get some more items out of it. And I had to wait another hour and 40 minutes when I was recording to switch to the Fire Main, so you won't be able to see me a Fire Main this video again, but next video. And I was just pretty much showing you guys the damage I did with a water main and the same team I used for my Fire Main. So pretty much it does not work. You're going to have to stick to pretty much a water main team, and I'm only doing pulls on the 31 now, trying to get a Chio, and I ended up getting Baki, which I didn't have. I was looking at his stats, and he seems pretty good for, you know, a win main team, but I will never have a use for him probably. And I could have saved those scrolls up towards the 70s, but it's really not a big deal, because I want to get a Conan, and at the same time I wouldn't mind getting the Chio, because a lot of people are requesting that Tendo Pain Chio team, and some people really want me to get Conan just so I could show off with Tendo Pain, but honestly there's just no point in, I just don't want to do pulls when I have, you know, when I can get my BP a lot higher. And I was looking at the Battle Power rankings list. There's someone in my Discord who actually has all the servers with like all the top strongest players, and you know, man, the person from server 7 managed to get up to like 46,000 battle power now, so that's kind of, it's just insane, man. That is just too strong. And the thing I don't like about the auto embed for Magatamas is that it's gonna go in order, so it goes from level 1s to level 2s to level 3s and 4s and so forth. It goes from pretty much the lowest level to the highest. That's why it's pretty much still better in the end to manual it. Like, there's really no point to embed it unless you have like so many level 1 Magatamas saved up. And I just wanted to max out Pain's gear and pretty much go towards Iruka, get his resistance up. Iruka is putting in work. I really hope that they do bring back that Lucky Star event. I will definitely get him a 5-star. Like, this guy is by far like one of the best ninjas I have, and he is the one that costs the least. So I was looking at the price for medium level refines, and you know, at first I was gonna spend the ingots on refines, and I was like, nah, because it's just it could pretty much only guarantee me 1 level if I thought about it. So I figured I'll do all my Magatamas first and then go for the refines. Getting everything level 5 is going to be the goal first. Then I'll do refines as well. Then probably go into battle armor. And I was just pretty much going into Iruka, because being in the front line, doing as much damage as he has, pretty much silencing every round. Iruka is just overall great ninja. And it's kind of hilarious because every single Naruto game that I play, Iruka is by far like either a starter character you get or something really weak or something really trollish. So the fact that Naruto Online has him as like such a beast ninja is kind of funny. I did recently start playing, well, not recently, but I went back to the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing game, and they have a 2 mil downloads event going on at the moment. So if you do log in, you get a free 4-star Kakashi, which I believe awakens to the 5-star and then awakens to the 6-star. So I started just playing Naruto again because I actually managed to get most of the 6-star characters. I think I'm only missing Zabuza. I'm missing Zabuza and a new Kakashi because I have 4-star versions of everything else. So it's pretty much going to be tough, but I can get them from a 4-star to a 5-star and to a 6-star. So it's not a big deal, you know. Just have to play the game out long enough. But I don't have any Rio on the game, so I have to pretty much wait till you can do the money event and get some cash, and then I can start enhancing and awaken people. But it's going to be a grind trying to do that, man. I have all these 4-stars that got to become 5-stars and then 6-stars. I'm still really trying to get a Kabuto, man. I heard Kabuto is like the best healer you could get on that game, and he really just makes, you know, missions so easy. So I want to get a 5-star Kabuto. I've been pretty much just doing single pulls because I don't plan on spending money on that game, just because I don't know, you know, I play Brave Souls, I play Dokkan Battle. I don't want to have a third browser or, you know, phone game that I have to spend money towards. So I've just been pretty much just playing, pretty much grinding out the whatever crystals that you get to pull summons with and just pretty much doing singles at a time. And I would say that for like the first time in the game, I actually have some decent luck because I am managing to get good characters that can awaken into better ones. So even though I'm not pulling 5 stars right off the bat, I'm still managing to get the 4-star versions. But the animations for that game are hella troll, man. They are really troll. Like, you could get the animation that looks like you would get a super rare or ultra rare, whatever, and then next thing you know, you get like a 3-star out of it. So it's really trollish with the animations. They're pretty much a lie, but the Ninja Blazing game is really fun. They also have like the Phantom Castle event, which is pretty much like the world tournament for Dokkan Battle. You just have to clear floors, and based on your points, you pretty much go and get a reward. So the first reward for the first Phantom Castle is a 5-star Haku, which I think is just like some fan service kind of thing. It's like legit the Haku that looked like that was basically in like the flower field, and he looked like a girl to Naruto or something. So it's like some like weird fan service type thing they're trying to pull with that. But it doesn't seem like he's good with stats or anything. So I don't even think I'll be able to get him. You need to be at least in the top 10,000 to get him. So I would try for it, but I only have a 6-star Sasuke. That's literally the only ninja I have on that game. So I just decided to, you know, not really. I'll probably do try Phantom Castle out. It's a separate stamina bar as far as I know, so I should probably do it. See how far I can get. But I forgot to adjust my lineup. I was trying to pretty much update my battle powers, so I had to, after this fight, go adjust it and then battle again. So it's kind of funny, but at least it did reflect on the battle power rankings. And I did notice Pride became a water main, which surprises me because he's pretty much like, the funny thing is that I don't know if I said this already, but Konoha has all the lightning mains. They have the entire top 10 of like lightning mains is pretty much Konoha. So I was surprised that Pride would switch from lightning to water main. I know for sure I'll have to switch back because it's just gonna be a lot easier. Although it was fun messing around with the water main for a bit. You know, fire is where it's at for me. Maybe in the near future you'll see me messing around with the earth main, like I said, and maybe just, who knows what will happen, honestly. The thing is, when I do get a, you know, default team, I want to get, what is it, Mei, Ao, and Maboy, I think. That's when I get those 3 ninjas, then you're going to see me be a water main for sure. Because that team is just, wow. It just looks so amazing. Someone on the German servers has that team, and I just really can't wait to try it out. So if I ever get Mei, Maboy, and Ao, then I'm going to go for a water main, stick with it. But for now, I'm going to stay fire main. It's kind of funny though because there's just so many characters to do, and when I realize how many seal scrolls I'll need, it's like, damn. Like I just want to get all the ninjas I can and pretty much try to mess around with all of them as best as I can as well. But you know, since I did start later, all the people from server 1 and all the earlier servers had a good chance to stack materials, get ninjas as best as they can, as far as they can, pretty much stack a lot of coins, so they were ready for the level 80 update. And then there's kind of be like pretty much all of us that started way later and not on server 1 that are going to have to basically, you know, adjust to it and go as we please. So I have no idea how long it's going to take me to be 80, but at least I can say I'll be 70 in a few weeks time. Was really hoping to hit 66 today, but I already knew I wasn't going to be able to do that. Just way too much experience. So hopefully by next Monday I can hit at least 68, like, or get really close to, because every time they're sweeping, you get the most XP out of it. So I really hope that I can come as close to 68 as possible. I have the assumption that I would get pretty much 66 tomorrow and then get really close to 67 by Monday. So pretty much at least halfway to 68 would pretty much be the idea. And you know, at 66 I do unlock the ability to change into a different main. So that spot's gonna just stay open until I actually just decide to mess around with something. But yeah, I was just taking a look at some teams, and Sorcery seems overpowered, the level 70 version. But the thing is, the Fire main has one mystery that pretty much does super damage to clones and puppets. So I'm wondering, like, are they gonna pretty much just get nuked out, and that would kind of make it worthless, or you could get, I don't know, something to pretty much put a shield on them all. Or, you know, maybe they take more than one hit. It'll be something, because if they pretty much die in one hit, then that sorcery is useless. Like, there's no point pulling for that sorcery if the puppets are going to die in one hit. That would just be ridiculous. You know, Fireman will pretty much counter the sorcery all the time. But, I don't know. I would have faith in him and see what he does. The Orochimaru trader version though, when he summons Hashirama and then Tobirama, that is just wow. And the fact that they're not even like, they're not like regular clones where they're weak or anything. They're super strong. They are like a regular ninja they would have in the formation. Same for Sage Naruto. He pretty much puts out a clone every turn, I think, and he has around 5,000 HP. So that's kind of nuts, man. These ninjas make some super strong clones. But in all honesty, I can't wait till I become a fire main, and I just hope to kill the Ninetails. So I might record the Ninetails event today and have it for a video out tomorrow. Or at least like the ending part, to see if we can actually kill it. I hope we do. I really do. I kind of woke up later today, so I'm trying to push out this video as fast as I can before I leave. So I only have, I think, like an hour or something left before I have to bounce, basically. And rendering takes like 2 hours for me. I don't know when. Like, this laptop has 16 gigs of RAM. The processor never gets overused. Even when I check the task manager, it clocks in on like 3.2 gigahertz. It's just messed up. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. We did get 21k battle power. Still going for the car. And overall though, 22k battle power is going to be the next thing I do. Maybe next week. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully you enjoyed.